Today, a game that makes this sport what it is, a rivalry game. For many schools and fans, it's days like today that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Michigan Wolverines. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it. Northwestern has the kickoff team on the field as we are about ready to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wolverines offense will get first crack at it today. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Bowman.
Yeah, David.
Turning it on! He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. Dropping back, it's Cantrell. Right on target this time. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. From the red zone, it's Brock. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Trying to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? 3rd down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and goal. Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator strips his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Northwestern Wildcats offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't.
Coming out aggressively. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Not to start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Motion from the wide receiver. Find some fresh air. Got the first down. Looking for more. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. To the ground with the back. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-teamed high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's some...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Now from the 40, it's first and 10. Back to throw, it's Cantrell. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Wolverines come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll get rid of it. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Return takes it inside the 30, down to the 28 as the defense has them setting up shop from there.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Dropping back, it's Cantrell. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Hansen. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. On the ground, it's Brock. There he goes. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wants to go up top. On target to the left. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Going to the ground. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Quick spin on the ride. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the big house. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped them in the backfield. Northwestern will have to punt it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Cantrell. Got his man to the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Grbac or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh. Brian Greasy, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Trying play action. He fires to the left side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Release to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Brock. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Picks up the first down. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Arkansas is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Hogs have gotten up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Ole Miss. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Complete downfield. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. They bring the punter onto the field then. He'll have to punt for the 4th time today. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
With the catch, it's Gideon. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Wants to throw. It's Cantrell. Spits it out to the back. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Northwestern. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 15, here's the return. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. So here comes the Michigan offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick-6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
And the Wolverines come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Looking for a man. It's Cantrell. Firing to the right, complete. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Here's the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The throw to the outside is complete. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And the Wolverines will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Encroachment defense. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying to impose their will with the run. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. The run from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. At the 45, on its way. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Got a man. It's Everett. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. The Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. Now they'll run the draw. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Here comes the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And, man, that's frustrating for an offense. You got a little something going. You had a little bit of momentum, but they've got to do a better job of protecting their guy, keeping him upright, letting him go make some plays for this offense. That's the only way he's going to get hot. They got to give him more time.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll take a shot. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. On the run, it's Brock. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Line gets set, first down. Scanning the field, it's Cantrell. He's got it down the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls it in. It's Gideon. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Wolverines really need to keep this drive alive on third. It's a fumble on the play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And this is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And the Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. On third and short, the power run here. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'll run the option. Now the toss. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. So now it's second and long. Dropping back, it's Cantrell. Using the quick game. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Wolverines come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Well, no surprise to see the special teams, but you thought it might be the punter. Instead, here comes the field goal kicker. The official says no good. Really had a chance to stretch it out there, but I think they'll live with a 20-point lead. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Boom. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Michigan. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
Awesome awareness by the D-lineman on this play. You just can't do it any better. He knew he wasn't going to be able to get there and get the sack, so he slowed himself down, got his hands in the air, plucks it out of mid-air, keeps his balance, and takes it in for 6.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Arkansas is in front. They've played awfully well today, and while there's no Darren McFadden out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 10 over Ole Miss. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Going to sling it on second down. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Finds us back in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabs it in the middle. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Northwestern making quick work on this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the right. Fighting off the defender. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. On target. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. A run for the quarterback. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Northwestern hoping to make this red zone opportunity pay off. To the air on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Trying to barrel in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Bangs it through for an extra point. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They'll go to the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Cantrell. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grab near the marker is Hansen. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Gonna run it. It's Bryant. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The sure hands, it's Hansen. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Power football with the run. Past the first down marker and still running. He has 89 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gideon. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Got enough space. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the stomping has commenced. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. And they can't make the connection. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
As a defensive lineman, let me tell you something. This is hunting season. This is when you pin your ears back and you absolutely fly to the quarterback, and you can see it. They know it's pass, and they get to him again.
Northwestern will send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's going to get stopped, trapped, and it'll be a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week in practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Looking downfield, it's Cantrell. It's complete on the right side. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the returner will be dragged down. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Going right to work up top. Working that wide receiver screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's a draw. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. After this, it'll be a wrap. From the gun, running back gets the give. Breaks the tackle. And after the short gain, that is going to put this one in the books. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.